Yayo, my sovereigns, what up? This is Boba Fett, uncensored on the internet, with episode 185 of Splinterlands 101. Rule set challenge for this episode is Fire and Regret, which is the Return Fire rule set. Joining me once again, host the show, finest gentleman who ever lived, chairman of the DAO, etc., Matt Clark.
Howdy, howdy.
What's new in Australia?
Yes, lots to see and do in Australia, as long as you're a good little boy or girl and do everything you're told immediately. Not a lot going on here, much of a muchness. I drank too much red wine last night.
Saw a post on X, but X nowadays, it's so you just don't know what's real and what's not real. There's as much, if not more, fake news than there is real news, and AI video clips of stuff like you just don't know what's real anymore. But Albo apparently saying that now if you own your house, you won't be getting a pension in Australia. Have you heard about that?
No, I haven't heard that. But
too many wealthy homeowners bludging off the system. So if you own your house, there'll be no pension. If you under a certain value, if your house goes up in value, you're either going to have to sell your house or just you get cut off.
And go and rent.
Yeah.
Rent somebody else's house.
Man,
that sounds about right. Just constantly changing the rules. That's absurd. I'm not saying it's not true, but it is absurd.
Mm-hmm.
Just Australia's a basket case, but I feel like it's the how much longer can this go on for? Right? Again, I'm literally looking at kangaroos right now on the hillside opposite my house.
Mm-hmm.
Like literally, I can see. I'm counting them as dots on the hillside. That's food. There's a river over there. Like, how bad can it get? The guys in Canberra can write their words, but who's actually going to come and stomp on my head? I don't see any. I don't see any correlation there. I don't see it happening. It's fantasy. They write things down. Okay, we'll come and make it true then. And
spellcraft.
You need to get the shot. You need to get the COVID shot. Otherwise, the world's going to collapse. I didn't. I'm fine. Nothing bad happened to me. Maybe you're just full of it. So I'm. It doesn't really bother me what Albo says, to be honest.
That's what Max Egan always used to say about laws. Like, it's spellcraft. You write something down, spelling, and you cast this spell over people that it has power, but it's just something they've written on a piece of paper.
Exactly, it has power in the minds of the people watching the TV.
Yeah.
But if you're not watching the TV, or if you're watching it and just laughing at them, it all just goes away.
Yeah.
So I'm not even remotely worried. So I'm sharing my screen here, but I think I think if I share, there's something I wanted to
Beaker's post.
Share this tab instead. So this is pretty cool. So this is Beaker's project, and he's doing such a great job. I know Azircon's been talking about it a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But he recently added these trade hub positions, which is really fun. So if I go have a look at DC Wood, have a look here. I'm not in the top 10. There's your top 10, but I'm thinking I'm pretty close.
There you go, 14.
Yeah, we're 2.04%. So that's my biggest position there. But you can see who's doing what and where.
You want to have a look in Stone, see if I've cracked the 100 yet?
Yeah, let's
because I had another harvest during the week.
There's Stone DC. Are you in the top 100?
102. Nearly.
102. There you are. You're getting close. There's a lot of people on 0.08. You get to 0.09, you're pretty much guaranteed straight into the...
I am on 0.09. How...
hang on. I'll refresh this maybe. I might be... Because I've had this page open for a few days,
okay.
I wonder if I'm... Now it's saying it's loading data.
All right.
Let's have a look again. So let's check me again. Did I make it? No, 2.5. Where am I? Yeah, still 14th for me.
Yeah.
2.04. But where's Deckstone? 100 and
Still 100. It's still got me as 0.08.
102. Yeah.
Actually, maybe it's gone down since I've harvested. Maybe someone else has also harvested and I've... Oh, no, that won't change.
It said based on data retrieved from 20th of July. So this data is actually 6 days old. I think I did read on here somewhere that he only updates once a week because it's a big thing. So that'll be why.
Yeah.
So it's not live, but it'll show you all this cool stuff and who you're competing with. It's interesting to see stuff like this where Vugtus is huge in the stone, but he's down here. So he's 8% of the stone, but only 4.2% of the wood.
Mm-hmm.
And 6% here, and wow, see, Cryptomancer is huge in grain.
Yeah.
His
slice of the grain is bigger than the other's slice.
Yeah,
the one you got next to it there.
Yeah, that is nuts. Yeah, so I'm not in grain at all. I don't think I'm just focusing on the other three resources. Or not much, but yeah, this is fun tool.
You'll drop the link into Discord so I can put it in the blog.
Will do.
Yeah.
So yeah, otherwise, I'm just watching a video from Tails. He's suggesting that we take some instead of awarding DEC for wins. I think he's saying it should be traded for Bitcoin and then have Bitcoin as battle rewards. I'm not quite sure. I haven't finished watching the video yet, but I'm not quite sure where he's going with it. It seems to me like everything's transferable, right? So if you're winning SPS in a battle and you want Bitcoin, then just swap it for Bitcoin, right? Like
the VSC, Voltec, his project on the VSC swapping thing now. And you can have Hive and HBD in your MetaMask. And with the Spend HBD program for Distriator, you can have your 20% cash back either in HBD or Satoshis. So yeah, it's getting a lot easier now than the old days where you had to go through 3 or 4 exchanges with one particular coin to get another coin, to get another coin, to get the coin you wanted to get.
Yeah, absolutely.
Getting much easier now.
Yeah, so I'm just kind of working my way through that YouTube clip now. I try to stay across the conversation. What's going on? What people are thinking? Where we're at with all that. There's proposals up and that type of thing. Try to stay on top of the zeitgeist, so to speak. And ideas come and go. Sometimes somebody new will arrive and say, hey, we should try this. And we say, we did try it 4 years ago, exactly what you're saying, and this was the outcome, etc. So it's good to have that history and background there, but also to sort of keep your finger on the pulse and watch Twitter and YouTube and see what's going on there. I did have Druid's Blood, I believe, in Discord was saying I should do more as far as making appearances on shows and coming on YouTube and the downhaul specifically, I think, with Clay, which I'm very much open to, just as the chair, to be more visual and public and do more to promote the game. I do have my account, the chair, and the other foundation members have the keys for that. So if I'm hit by a bus, whoever's the new chair can just take over the chair account.
Yeah.
Instead of it just being all about me. Trying to think about ways it can be all about the role and whoever just happens to be in it at the time. But I very much see myself as the spokesman for the community. So in that regard, I'd say what I'm really preparing for is for down the track, if the project booms and somebody wants to interview a representative of the community, maybe side by side with the representative of the business. If we have a 3-way chat, I'm picturing Yabba on one screen, myself on another, and then an interviewer on a third, and playing off each other and bouncing ideas around and the like, explaining the game, how it all works, how it all fits together, and So for me, it's more, I don't see myself so much as trying to promote the game or trying to spread the word so much as to be a quality spokesman for the game. So if I get that tap on the shoulder, I want to be a good representative of the community, so that we look like people who know what we're talking about and take these things seriously. And yeah, so that's been my focus. So I'll often rewatch our shows that we have and look at my speech patterns. Am I rushing? Am I finishing thoughts? I have a tendency to just sort of taper off at the end of a sentence and not actually finish it with a word, or to leave really long pauses like that, which is fine sometimes.
For effect.
Exactly. So I've more been thinking about how am I presenting myself so that I can present the community in the right light when those opportunities arise. That's been my focus. But I'm very much open. If anybody wants me to come on their show on a YouTube or anything like that, I'm happy to jump on, chat about anything with anyone anytime. I'm pretty flexible like that. So
and promote our show.
And obviously promote Splinterlands 101. I think pulling that Black 101 pickle was pretty good. It took me a second. It's funny. I've watched the clip over and over with Gio's like, it's 101. I'm like, is that good? Like, that's because it doesn't. I just think of it as the show. I don't actually think about our branding of it being 101. So yes, it's funny.
Yeah. So I'm just going to bring up some land. I've made a couple of adjustments recently. Okay, what was it I wanted to do? That's right, my DiemonShark. I was just looking at different plots and seeing how I can improve productivity on particular ones. And because it's DiemonShark being water, Kifton is the only plot I've got that doesn't have a penalty for water. So if I put him anywhere else, or was it Lumley? I can't remember now. Let's have a look. Where am I going? That's right here. No, okay, it wasn't here. So it was Kifton. Yeah, I had a Soul Fiend, a level 2 gold foil Soul Fiend. It wasn't particularly high. Actually, let me bring up my PP.
Gold Soul Fiend though, that's gold foil legendary. That's good.
Yeah, but it was the PP was still compared to other things.
Okay.
So can you see here? So now, all of my highest, except my Alric, and I explained earlier, another episode, that I've got a dilemma because I use him a lot. So I noticed that I had my gold foil DiemonShark was not on land, and it's 4,000 PP. So I thought, okay, I need to put him somewhere. And as it turned out, this was the only plot I could put him on. Any other plot, he got like a -10 or minus 500 PP penalty. So it had to be here. So I just pulled out my lowest PP card, which was the gold foil Soul Fiend. So now I've actually got, I've got a max 1 regular foil that I can play here with. So now I can move this guy, in fact I should do that now, over to my Tartaria account because I play the gold foil phrase.
Oh, that's handy.
So I can send, and it's at silver level, so level 2 is okay for that. I couldn't do it at the time because you've got to wait 3 days for after you take something off the land. So I put in my gold foil DiemonShark. Now I also use DiemonShark a lot, so I had to buy a regular foil maxed one. So I had the difference in DEC staking from the level 2 Soul Fiend to this guy was 7,500. So I had to stake another 7,500 DEC, plus the cost of whatever it cost me to buy a maxed regular foil to play with. But it was a considerable boost in PP. So this is for wood. And at the moment, all I'm doing with the wood is each time I harvest, I'm just selling it to top up my DC, because the DC that I get from my stone, let's go to Queenstone. So all of these are doing stone. These are going into pools, and for that I need some DEC to go with the stone. So propping up my production on that wood plot, that helps me fund the pools for this. And if we go to the trade hub, markets, so, oh no, 0.086. I was sure it was 0.09 after
Other people may have added.
Exactly, yeah.
Well, I find mine's going down because other people are adding too. So your total percent, you've got to keep adding just to maintain that, just to tread water.
Yeah.
Which is good, because it means the overall pool is growing and people are using it and the like.
It'll be interesting to see what this is at the end of next, because it's saying 35 cents for the month, but for this I've made a couple of adjustments already this month, so it's not a complete reflection of what this is doing, because a lot of this would have been very low. So be interesting to see next month what a full month's worth. But then again, next month I'll probably do some more tweaking as well.
Yeah, I think just keep adding to the position, just keep pushing in harder. Yeah. I have in region 37, I really just have grain and wood. That's it. And in region 36, I have everything going. But in 37, where I got grain and wood, it's a lot of wood, like it's heaps of wood. So that's why I'm pushing so hard into that swap pool, because I have forests everywhere. It's the only thing I'm doing in that whole region. Now, one thing I'd like to throw out to the viewing audience is some advice. I'm looking for some advice. I actually swapped 2 plots with Cryptomancer a long time ago. I had 2 magical death legendary plots, and he lacked legendary death magic. He had the other legendary magic types, but not death. So we did a swap, provisional swap. Like we've always said, if one of us wants to swap back, we're open to that. So I own 2 plots in his region, and he owns 2 plots of my region, where he can now has access to that magical death legendary, but it's still obviously in my region. And I've got, I don't even remember what the magic type is now. I've got 2. So we've swapped a common just for grain production. So my question is, and I should actually go and look it up. My question to the viewing audience is, what should I do with this legendary magical plot? Because I don't, where do I own 2? Here in 31.
Want to share?
Yeah, I'm not sharing. Hang on. So now I'm thinking about it. I'm not even entirely sure if that plot can make grain. I never used it to make grain when it was just a natural.
Well, if you just go to production, yeah.
2 plots, never, null. So what do we have here? We have a river and a plains. And type not constructed. Magical. Yeah, so here's your magical, legendary.
So click
river.
Click on the arrow at the end of that row.
Yeah. And natural Plains. Now, Plains, I think Plains makes grain, doesn't it?
But we'll find out.
Yeah.
And
So
then
this is
click on
the.
manage.
This is. I think it might be Earth Magic.
Oh, hang on, no, sorry, it was the previous screen. The previous screen, not that one. So before you clicked it, it's not going
River.
to tell you because it's undeveloped.
Yeah. So grain. Well, assign workers to build a work site. I'd need to. We can look it up, I'm sure. Magic, legendary, river. It says grain.
Okay, there you go.
So that's if I just want to make grain. I'd prefer to make something cool here, but if I make aura or if I go for research, I'm going to need to import in these other resources. So I'm thinking, if I could do something where I've just it's just the clicking around. So this other plot here, our idea was originally we get a grain plot and then we get a magical plot, and you harvest the grain in that same region so that you can feed the workers on the magical plot. But at the time, we didn't anticipate that there'd be these other resources that are required. So what do people think I should do with these two plots? I'm open to the idea of I probably might just have to just import stone and wood and iron to make aura, perhaps. Or is there something I'm missing? Like, is there something easy that I can do here that's still going to be beneficial for me to harvest? Or should I just get them both? Should I get them both pumping grain? Forget about the magical boost, and just the 100% bonus because it's a magic plot, and just make a ton of grain here, and maybe just do that. What are people thinking? I want to throw it out to the audience and see if people have any thoughts on what I should do with these two plots, because magical, legendary, like, it feels a bit silly to just leave it there not doing anything, but I'm really not sure which way I should go. So I'm keen to hear back if anybody's got any insights on that.
Are you going to make more grain on that plot than you would on a natural plot?
No, there's no. The only bonus is that 100% bonus to I think it was research and aura, but both of those need all of the
resources, which you've got to import from somewhere else, which is going to cost you money.
Exactly. Yeah. And look, if it might be worth talking to Cryptomancer, he might have some ideas.
Azicon, he'd be a good one to.
Well, what I'm thinking is, if Cryptomancer's in the same boat with my plot, the plot in my region that we've swapped, he might. I imagine is in the same boat. He might even be open to swapping some more plots. Well, either swapping back again or swapping more plots so that we can actually get those other resources in each other's regions, right?
So and then in each region, you've got one making stone, one making wood, one making
exactly. So we each have plenty of spare plots that are available for that. So that might be I might reach out to Cryptomancer and see what he says. But yeah, if anybody's got any other thoughts, by all means. What am I missing there? Because it does seem a waste to just leave it sitting idle.
Yeah.
Or, like you say, potentially swap back. Maybe that's our best course of action, is just to swap them back. Not sure.
What's this 24-hour volume? $411. Is that all of Pretoria?
I'm not sure. Do you want to share screen?
Oh, yes. So here, 24-hour volume, $411. What is that?
I think that might be sales of actual plots. So I think in the last 24 hours, that much money has changed hands for plots.
So
people buying them and selling them. Yeah, that would be my guess based on the screen that it's on.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. It's not crazy clear.
And I'm down to 30 time crystals, which isn't enough to actually do anything with. So can I sell them?
No. I'm pretty confident they're non-transferable.
I need 20 time crystal, 50 to do something, to build something, don't
I? Yeah, I reckon. No, I think I've seen 30 as a I think you could maybe use them, and you'll partially speed things up.
Partially, yeah.
Yeah, I think you can.
I like
I'm assuming. Yeah, instant's better, but if you don't have enough, and if it's 50 and you can get a 60% boost to the time that it takes by spending 30, well, if that's all you have left, that'd be your best bet. I'm just looking here. I am at 49,511 wild ranked battles. I've actually done 820 in modern and another 182 in survival, so I'm well past the 50,000 mark in total battles. But just for wild battles, I'm less than 500 to go before I hit that 50,000 ranked battles in wild, and then I will retire from ranked battles and just focus on land and guild brawls. I'm saying it now. Hold me to it. I'm constantly just one more battle, just one more. But yeah, that's. I think it's time. I can't keep up. All these. I watch other shows, and these guys are talking cards from CA and Rebellion, and the way they work together and the abilities. And I don't really have a lot of exposure to the whole modern thing because I'm stuck in that 5 years ago mindset, and just I feel like the actual gameplay has left me behind.
Yeah,
and that's
my fault. I don't have anything to play modern with.
Exactly, it's my fault for not keeping up. Don't get me wrong, but I also see that there's so much more capacity potential for this game for land holding that I really need to just focus on that, and just let the young studs all butt heads in the arena, and I'll just sit back and sell tickets.
What's going on here? Why are my plots not coming up? What have I done?
Which region are you in?
I've got Queenstone. Is that why? And how did that happen?
Yeah. Normally it should.
Normally I just click on production and everything.
It just shows you. Yeah, something's going screwy there. Might just refresh the page or something. I think it might be. Is it
because I was in Trade Hub and I selected something in here?
I doubt it. Let me check. Okay. I'm getting the same error.
Right, so let's just refresh. I need to log in again. That's why.
Yeah, if I go to production, it's showing you what a non-logged in, what's just publicly visible. Yeah, so I can see everything.
Yeah, it was because it had logged me out at some point. So yeah, I just refreshed a couple of days ago. But let's have a look. So this is my rare natural. So we've got some good PP on here. Okay, Pelacor Bandit, he's got to go. Oh, actually, Shinlo, he's my lowest. But if I take Shinlo out, the only improvement I can make is Alric with 5,000. What do I do, man?
These are the choices we have to make, right?
I mean, I can manage. I've got like Possibilis, Kelia. What else is there? Water. So it's not like I've got a shortage of water summoners, but 5,000 PP. It's tempting. I mean, that's double. I mean, Shinlo's was like 2.4. I can get 5,000 for Alric. Maybe I'll just do it and then just pretend that I don't have an Alric.
Well, these kind of choices is why I'm going to retire after I hit the 50,000 and just keep a few gold cards around for guild brawls. But more modern stuff as well. The older stuff will just go onto land because there's these decisions, right? And you think, well, half the time I use it in a ranked battle, I lose, and that's being generous on the half the time. So
and especially Alric now with Shock Trooper. I mean, 6 magic damage. Boom! Like,
that is nuts.
Yeah,
that is absolutely nuts.
We'll cut that. So in the break, I was just having a look at a few things, Alric, of course, being on the top of my mind. And one thing I did notice, which is sort of helps with the decision-making process. So, as I say, the big attraction was the 5,500. But what I want to do is up my stone production. Wood, grain, no, not because of the pools, it's stone that I'm focusing on. But Alric is going to give me a 50% penalty. And what's interesting is on my Tartaria, and just, I don't know if this big, did the screen just change? Are we on Tartaria now?
No, we're still on Boba Fett.
Okay, it doesn't.
I think up the top of the tab it says, "Do you want to share this tab instead?"
No,
If you're on a
I
different
don't get
tab.
that.
Okay.
I do get that on other apps, but not here. So I need to stop sharing and then share. So I've got a bunch of 2000s on my main account, and I've got cards less than 2000 that I can swap in and out. So the only three cards that are an advantage to me on my Tartaria account that I could use, two of them are water and one is life. Both water and life have a 50% penalty on the plots that I'm making stone. So there's no point at all in doing that.
Might be time to just go to the market and buy one.
Buy
something. A card
a PP card.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if I look like out of my stone plots, just go to the weakest one, which will be this one, the bottom one. So I've got some like 1100s here that I can swap out with 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
So that could be worth doing because that would up the production here. So scrolling down, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I've got 6 2000s that I can use. But life, water, earth is also 50% penalty. Death, fire, neutral. So let's work from the bottom up. So I've got 1 fire, 1 death, 1 couple of. So there's not a lot. Oh no, these are already on land. What's not on land is earth, no good. Earth, no good. Water, no good. Water, no good. Life, no good. I've got one neutral, my supply runner. He's the only 2000 I've got that I could actually swap out for a weaker one. So maybe that's not the best option. I have to figure that. I have to work on that. Try and figure it out.
Yeah, I mean, I know sometimes the newer cards, if it's say a gold foil epic, you can get them reasonably cheap, and they don't a gold foil epic and it's low level. You can get decent PP, and you don't have to add a lot of DEC, stake a lot of extra DEC because it's not a max level card.
Yeah.
So just if you're thinking of buying, I know a lot of people say the gold foil epics are the sweet spot.
Yeah, like the Gin Renovis or whatever, that was a good one.
Yeah.
Titles. What's a cheap title worth nowadays? And do different titles give you different bonuses, or are they all the same?
No, different titles give you different bonuses.
Okay.
Items, other. We want market.
Or another option is buy a rare or an epic totem and swap out my common.
Yep.
That might help. But if I
Yep.
was going to do that, I would be better off doing that on my highest production plot. To make it
So
most. Oh, this one's already got a. What is that? It's doesn't say. Oh, no, common. Oh, why is this one giving me a 25%? Ah, because it's rare. Is that why? Because they're all common totems, but this one's giving me a 25% bonus. And the other two, I'm just getting 10% bonuses. So it must be rare versus common. Would that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah, 10%, that'd be common. And what's the rarity of the land plot that we're looking at?
The ones that are giving me, all of my totems are common, but the two that are getting 10%, the land is common, and the one that's giving me 25%, the land is rare.
Wow. That's not how I expected that to work at all. You sure that's a common totem and not a rare?
Yeah. Common.
Wow. Boost at 10%, and yet it's showing 25%. That is fascinating. I honestly don't know, Bob.
Right.
I've just been looking at titles, and there's one. The Mystic title is the cheapest. You can get one of those for $60. It was a leaderboard reward for those who placed 101 to 250 during the Conclave Arcana pre-sale event. Provides a 10% bonus to land production. So that's the cheapest totem you can get at the moment. There's a title. There's one at 60, one at 63, one at 66.
But
and
if I didn't
there's
participate in the conclave, can I still buy?
You can still buy it, and use the title. Yeah, so the title's transferable. So whoever did is putting it up for sale. You can spend a bit on a title. There's the Praetorian, which costs $14,500. There's only two of those. Yeah, there's some pretty expensive titles. Actually, let me share screen so we can.
Okay, yeah, 1 second. Let me stop.
If you want to.
Yep.
Because it's really quite interesting. I haven't looked at titles in a while. So yeah, the Praetorian, 14,500. And there's another one for 19,500. It's a 50% bonus to land production, and it's for those who purchased claims for 1,000 plots, 10 tracts, or one region during the Splinterlands land pre-sale. So I have two of those, and they're both being used at the moment. But yeah, $14,500, just because I think the price is reflective of how much they could boost production. If you have a legendary plot, you got a whole lot of really expensive high PP cards on there. Throwing one of those on there can really boost things for you. And we've got the Untamed.
Stay on the screen.
Sorry, I'll go back.
Yeah. Scroll down to the common totem.
There.
Yeah,
common totem claim? No, that's claim. Hang on. I think totems are elsewhere. Here we go. Common totem, $12.
Yeah, but it doesn't say anything about 10% on a common, 25
10% bonus
to land production. It just says 10% to land production.
And here it says 25% for a rare totem, and epic totem's 50% bonus. You get one of those for 250. That's actually pretty reasonable when you think about it. To get a 50% bonus to your land production. So the thing with the titles is because they stack with the totems. That's where you like somebody who's got a legendary totem and great cards on a legendary plot. It's kind of worth it for them to drop $5,000 on a title that's otherwise an empty slot, right?
Yeah.
So totems, I think, are a bit cheaper because there's a lot more plots out there that have totems but not titles. So, and a legendary totem is $1,000, 100% bonus to land production. So, I have 3 of those. I actually have 4, but I've lent the other one to the to the Roaring Twenties account because it owns the castle in Region 29, and we need to. Actually, I might go see. While we're doing this, let's just Roaring Twenties log in as that and go and have a look at the castle. I feel like I checked it not that long ago, so it shouldn't be filling up. But because it's a finite number of, come on, keychain, where's your pop-up? No, it's not happening. It might be because I'm streaming. Well, just stop.
I had to log in earlier, remember? Bob said it logged me out in the middle of something.
Yeah, but I'm trying to log in with keychain and the pop-up's not coming up. The keychain pop-up can't come through. That's fine. Let's
All right.
we should probably battle, otherwise we're going to run out of time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like the castle, because what happens is the castle has finite storage. As people are building and generating, producing, I've got to get out of the mindset that it's like once a month go in and check the Roaring Twenties castle, because as time goes on, we're going to hit that cap quicker and quicker, right? Okay, I'm back in.
Hang on a sec.
Yeah, so eventually, as people all around that entire region are producing a whole lot of stuff and paying a whole lot in tax, I might have to log in once a day to claim all of the taxes that have accumulated. Which is, I'm not going to sit here and complain about that, but still.
So I just went to one of the 10% ones here.
Yeah.
Now, common totem, the box is ticked. Is that saying like I've got a common totem? Whereas if I go to this one, it's giving me the 25% boost. That box isn't ticked. And it's saying here current 35% boost.
Well, that probably includes your land rarity as well.
Oh, okay. But it doesn't say anywhere what the totem actually is.
Well, totems don't have like names like titles do. They're just common, rare, epic, or legendary.
But it doesn't say common, rare, epic. Because they, to me, they both look identical.
Yeah, true.
So there's 25% one, we've got 2 foundations, a face, and a crown. Got a 10% one. 2 foundations, a face, and a crown. So they look identical. But nowhere does it say...
It's almost a display quirk, isn't it?
So it looks like, even though it doesn't say anything anywhere, it looks like this must be a rare.
Well, if you go to... Yeah, so down there, common totem, that's saying, do you want to add a common totem?
Yeah.
Because that's your option. If you click up on one of the cards, it'll give you a list of things that you could replace that card with. Because you've highlighted totems, it's giving you a list of the things that you could replace that totem with.
So if I swap this now, there's gonna be some sort of penalty involved, isn't there? Yeah, so I won't do that then.
Also, just in case you are getting some sort of a weird quirk, maybe don't shoot yourself in the foot by getting rid of it, and B, if it really is like something broken somewhere, that's maybe just leave it broken. So
hang on, if I go to items, other, yeah, I have a rare totem. I have 5 commons and a rare.
Well, there you go. And it didn't give you the option to add a rare, so it must be a rare totem.
Yeah, but see here too, the common is grey and the rare is blue.
Yep.
I'm guessing epics would be purple and legendary is gold, but common grey, rare blue, and these, they're all blue. That must be a bug. All So I guess one thing I could do then is, so that was that one, is get a rare and swap out the, the common, sell the common, put a rare. That'll give me an extra 15% boost here.
Yep.
But I can only use death and neutral cards. Well, dragon as well. Death, neutral, and dragon. Anything else is going to give me a penalty.
Yep.
Which is so I've got a 2000 Venari Heatsmith. Oh no, that Pelacor Mercenary. Death. Which one was it? That Earth, Fire.
There's a
Life.
Riftwing there, but that's already on land, isn't it?
Yeah. Supply Runner. He's the only 2000 that's not a penalty. Let's go to the weakest one again.
But do you use him? I use my supply runner all the time because I like to do speed boost plays.
Yeah, but like it might be worth buying a maxed regular to play with.
Yeah.
So if I swap him out, yeah, see, supply runner comes right at the top. Whereas if I keep scrolling down, see, minus 50% for Earth, minus 50% for Earth. Yeah. So supply runner is the only thing I can swap out. 2000 to probably my Cerberus, which is only 1100. If I swap Cerberus out and put in my supply runner,
it's an extra 900 pp.
Yeah. What's the supply runner going for at the moment? What's supply runner? Neutral. Regular. Market. Oh, it doesn't show it. Nothing simple, is it? Let's go back to where I was. It's got to be an easier way. Cards. Well, if a maxed gold foil is only $10,
regular foil shouldn't be too much.
Exactly.
Too much. You can just click in the top right and see regular.
Yeah, it won't tell me though because I don't.
Yeah, but if you go to for sale underneath that.
Ah, thanks, Matt.
No worries.
Same price.
So the cheapest max is $9.90. Yeah.
Might as well buy another gold foil.
Yeah, exactly. There's no. That's funny. Yeah, it's funny the way pricing works sometimes, isn't it?
Like $12. Oh, here you go.
Yeah, and that's if it's $12.79
for $2.
Yeah.
Just buy another
gold, especially because he's so useful supply runner.
Oh yeah, really I use him all the time.
Yeah. But then you got to think, well, hang on, if you're just looking for a 2000 pp card to put on your plot, you could keep the supply runner you're looking at and have a bit of a look around and buy something else. You might find you can get a $9 gold foil card with the same PP somewhere else, and then you just keep using your same supply runner. I would probably think Peak Monsters. If you go to Peak Monsters and have a look at the for sale tab and then sort by production
Which is
to
for sale tab.
so you got my cards, my decks, buy cards. Yep, click there, buy cards. Yep, and then normally I think I use list
Search
view
box?
here. I think if you go up the top and use
Search.
list view rather than the grid, yep, then do you have the option of sorting by PP?
Well, let's go to Epic and
Yep.
Gold Foil.
Yep.
And max. Can I choose maxed? It is automatically on, or do I need to tick that? Max. Okay.
So now have a look. What's this guy? It's $41 for
41,
Etherite construct.
42, 45, 50, 50, 55,
I want to
55.
open it up and just have a look and see what the PP is on these, because their max gold foil epic's going to be decent PP, one would expect. No, it doesn't say.
Doesn't tell you the PP. But these are all 50, 60 bucks. That looks like that supply run is a bit of a bargain at 12.
But is he epic though?
I
don't think he's epic.
No, it's common.
Yeah, so that'd be why. So these guys will have a lot more PP. I'd expect those ones. I might just still focus again. I've logged in as Roaring 20s, and I might do a screen share and just claim from the castle because it's at 63%. So just for those who haven't seen a castle claim before.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of bouncing around control, aren't we? So it's at 19.1% tax rate. The actual maximum tax rate is 20%. So we've got it up sort of to within 1%, but it's a very the curve. You really got to throw a heap more PP on there to just start even gaining a tiny bit more percentage. So I mean, look, it works. And when the entire region is huge and full, then it'll probably be worth throwing another 10,000 PP on here to get that up to 19.3 or something. But for now, we've sort of the 20s are reasonably happy with this. So we'll just manage here. We've got borrowed cards from various different people. Obviously, I've contributed some flesh golem action here. So we've got a Rooney, gold flesh golem.
Is that 66,000 PP?
Yeah. Yeah, because he's gold alpha. He's collecting 66,000 tax an hour, I think, is what they're saying there. Energy, PP. So these are just sort of what members of the Roaring 20s donated, lent to this account. But see, this title's empty, and artifact. We've got a legendary totem here, but no title. I wonder if it's worth buying a title just to throw that in there and boost that 19 up a little bit, because that's I think we could be doing more on here. I might have to look. Might have to do a bit of a deep dive on that and take a look. So you can see here we're at the castle's at 63% capacity. I claimed not that long ago, really.
Yeah.
It's only 10,000 grain, but so what's happening is people are building, and the coffers are starting to fill up quicker and quicker. So I'm going to have to make mental note to come up here and harvest more frequently.
More often, yeah.
Otherwise, we're gonna sit there with. So yeah, that's a decent haul on various different levels. So I'll do some swapping and throw those in the liquidity pool on behalf of the 20s. So what do we got there? Oh, we got research, aura, ironstone, wood, grain. No totems though. Totem fragments.
Yeah, I knew what you meant.
So yeah, I'll stop sharing. Do we have time to battle then, Bob?
We've only got 10 minutes worth. It's not worth it really.
Yeah, all right.
I want to.
We can keep talking about land.
Yeah, because I just had a thought on another option available to me. Oops, no, wrong account. Actually, I'll close that down so I don't need that anymore. It won't confuse me. Here we go. Monsters, items. Because I noticed Liana was actually quite cheap. And I'll need your help with this one to go backwards and forwards. So, I mean, $10 to get another 35 BCX of Liana. She's 2-1 at level 6. You've got a max Liana, haven't you? Matt? Can you hear me?
I can. Sorry, I muted myself. There's a bit of background noise here. Yeah, that's a beta Liana, not an alpha. So,
do you have a maxed beta?
No, I have a regular alpha. I don't have any beta. Really?
What's a quick way to find out what the PP would be on a maxed Liana?
I can have a look at my alpha.
Yeah, but the alpha is going to be worth more than a beta. What I'm going to thinking it might be worth, because eventually this is a card I want to max anyway. And so only $10 to get another BCX here. If the PP sufficiently rises, that might be a way for me to go.
She's 60 per BCX, 60 production power per BCX. A beta.
Is that how it works?
Yeah. Yep. So I'm looking at a level 4 that I own. I didn't realize I had a beta land in it. I don't know where she came from, but yeah, I've got 11 BCX of 21 that it would be required to max her. But from that 11 BCX, that's giving me 660 power. So just a straight up 60 per BCX.
So 115. How much? 60 is it per BCX?
60 per BCX, yeah.
Times 60. That's 6,900.
That's a lot.
That's the way to go. And it's not like I'm blowing the money on just doing something just for the land. This is a card I want to max anyway.
Yeah, can't fault your logic there. Are you sure? Was it the 6,000? So is that
115 to max?
Okay. Yep.
Times 60 is 6,900. Let me just do that again. Yeah. 115 times 60 is 6,900. Yep.
Well, you can have my 11 BCX. I'll just send that to you now so you can.
Oh, thank you.
Send.
And I might even have on Tartaria.
So this is why you do your research, right? You look for those bargains. There are some criminally undervalued cards in the ecosystem at the moment. It's the joy of it being a bit of a flat spot as far as the enthusiasm and hype goes. You buy them now and then you're glad because 6 months from now there's just no way to pick them up at the same price.
What am I missing here? Get rid of the rebellion. Have I got anything else selected that's in the way? Oh, maybe it's an alpha that I have on this account.
Possibly. Do you have monsters only selected and then you're not seeing summoners somewhere?
No. Alpha. It's an alpha. It's an alpha that I've got on this account. Okay,
Yep.
I thought I might have scored a few more BCX then. Okay, but still not to worry. No. She's okay. I'll send that back to you, Matt. She's Earth. 50% penalty.
Of course, yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I'll send that back to you. Thanks.
That's what we're missing.
Thanks for the support.
I'm not sure about beta,
Yeah.
but the alpha, my maxed alpha is 11,000 production.
Wow.
Yeah, and mine is on use on land, so I haven't been able to use her in battling for a while.
Yeah.
But you can't turn down 11,000 production power, right?
No, not at all.
Production points. She's going cheap. That's what's $125 will buy you a max.
I might just do that anyway, even though I can't put a.
I have two, and only one of them is on. My bad. I have two, and only one of them is on land.
Something else I could probably do. So if I do max her, and put her somewhere else, I might be able to pull something. So from here, for example.
Yep.
Life. Okay, here's a dragon. Shinlo. No, not worth doing. Kithden. No. Anything that I pull from these plots is going to give me a penalty on stone. All right. But they got excited for a minute there.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I guess just keep shopping. If the other beta summoners are going really cheap as well, and there's something like a death Zintar or something that you can buy nice and cheap, well, maybe just dive on that. Card sales. Let's have a look at Zintar. Because you're after death. What's a max Zintar worth in the for sale? Are there any max ones? $40 for a level 6. Same again, 11,000.
All right, kids, let's go.
For sale. A beta Zintar is $30 max. So you're looking at a bit more money there. I wonder if that's people buying them for stone.
Could be. So I've got 35. So 35 from 115 is 80. So I need 80. There's a 40. There's 2 level 11s for $3, and another one here. Wow. I need to jump on this before this episode comes out. Again, how many times do we do this?
Yeah. And then people are seeing us, and I'll jump back in there, and we've dived on stuff.
Yeah.
We should call it here, Bob.
Okay. Yes. Thanks for joining us on 185. Thoughts, views, opinions on anything we've discussed. If you've got a better idea or you've got strongly feel one way, please let us know. We'll be back next week for 186. I'm Bob Fett. Peace out.
Bye.
Well, we made...